It's Main's Touch of Love. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel, click that like button, and share this video with someone you love who loves babies. I'm so excited to come to you today because I thought I wasn't going to finish my little one until next weekend, or at least finish her by the end of this weekend and then been able to style her hair and do all that stuff next weekend. But I completed her today, so I'm going to show you who I have. So excited. Okay, so she's a preemie. This is Cat by Silicone Studio, and it is by Jennifer Sussmann-Price. So it's Silicone Studio 1. They have two different websites, one with Kathy Romero Biscotti. This one is with Jennifer Sussmann-Price at her place, but they are partners. They just have two different websites to work out of. But I just wanted to present her so you can see her hair and all that good stuff, and then I'll get her ready. I just matted her. You guys know I usually just mat them, rinse them a little bit, and then style their hair, and then I'm ready to present. So if she's ashy, that is why. But I want you guys to be able to see her hair first. Oh, I'm supposed to be covering her up. Hold on, let me get my diaper. I do that every single time because my focus is just happy to be, my focus is that I'm happy that I completed her. So I don't think about it till I'm ready to do the video. But I didn't show her front parts yet, so I'm still kind of good. But y'all saw her bum. But anyway, here you go. This is her and her hair, and I'm going to roll her over. Again, if she's ashy, that is why. But I'm going to put a diaper on her before I'm moving this camera over. Before it's too late, because, I'm horrible with that. But I named her Aadhya. She was painted and rooted by me. I rooted her eyebrows and her lashes and her hair. And then, that's about it. Hold on. I'm looking for her diaper, guys. It's underneath her clothes. I have everything right here. I promise I do. It's just underneath her clothes. So I'm going to put this little diaper on her. I lightly tipped her fingernails. She has armatures in her elbows, and they do work. So she's got armatures here. They work. And she's got armatures, y'all can see, in her leg, and it straightens, as you can see, goes out that way. But this one too, it can bend and hold and straighten and hold. See? Okay, but I'm gonna put this diaper on her. But I also like for you guys to be able to see them as well, so just keep holding, because I'm going to show you. I think when I do a details video, because she is going to be available, I like for you guys to be able to see the baby. So that's the whole point, right? Is letting you all see the little one. So let me see. Can y'all see her pretty good? Yeah, y'all can see her. Yeah, I'm so happy with how she turned out. But all her hair is curly, just in case somebody was wondering. It's kind of like how I did my Sarah kit. That I got from Georgia Piggott when I did her hair and stuff like that. Kind of same deal. I've been on this kick. And my Candace, my Peaches kit, her hair is done like this as well. So I'm just on this kick of really just working on trying to do more sparse hair. And I like to lay it down once I do it. So it's just a work in progress for me. But I'm going to show you guys, so if anybody wants to just fast forward through it, this is the time to go ahead and fast forward through really quickly. But I want you guys to be able to see her. She also has a drinking wet in her system too. And I'll cover her back up. And you guys kind of already saw her bottom. But she probably could fit like a micro preemie. This is a preemie size diaper, but it seems big to me, so she probably can fit a micro preemie diaper. And I don't like to waste diapers, so give me just 1 second. I have a micro preemie diaper that I'm gonna see if I can get a hold to it. And there we go. It looks so little, like it wouldn't fit her though. But this says preemie on it. It just looks so big. So I think I'm gonna stick with the preemie because I'm looking at the micro preemie and I'm like, nope, nope. But she's 15 inches. Let me see. And I can't remember how much she weighs, but I will make sure while I'm talking about this, when I edit my video, I will put that up in her thing so you guys can see, and I'll put it in the description and make sure that you guys can see that as well. But I'll put her weight in there, but I know she's 15 to 16 inches. Yeah, I don't want to waste that diaper. See, yeah, she came in a preemie diaper and it seemed to fit her pretty good, but this preemie diaper fits kind of big. It's a Huggies preemie though, so maybe that's not a good size. Maybe she needs to go with the Pampers preemie, because Pampers, no, this is a Huggies preemie, but it looks a little smaller to me, but that could not be the truth. But it looks really, really big to me. But anyways, I named her Aadhya. I pierced her earrings. Just so you guys know. And then I'm going to get her dressed. Let me show you when I'm going to get her dressed in. I just want you guys to be able to see her details. So that's why I always show you the hair and stuff first. And then I don't have a preemie. Well, I have a preemie. No, I didn't. I have preemie t-shirts that I have for her. But I want to kind of keep that stuff new. And it didn't match what I was going to put on her, because I decided, I always say, guys, that I don't paint, you know, I don't do little babies and stuff like that. Let me see. This looks like it's going to swallow her. Yeah, it looks like it's really going to swallow her. That's funny, right? I always say, I don't do babies that size. And then I always end up, over time, getting the little small ones. I'm trying to be super gentle with her. But she's in a newborn t-shirt right now. And so I'm going to see how it fits. Because sometimes, no, that's too big. That's how small she is, guys. This is a newborn t-shirt. And it's too little. I mean, too big. So what I'm going to do is pull this off of her. I'm going to lift her up. Yeah, because I got to figure out what we're going to do about your diapers, because this, it fits, but it just seems like it's super, super, super big. To me, it does. But I'm going to put this outfit on her, and I want to have a t-shirt on when I put it on her. So, you know what I've been doing? Or when I ship them out, and I don't want to put it on until I ship her out, I was going to put on I was going to put on another t-shirt. That's what I was going to do, but I don't think that's going to work either. What I'm going to do is just see if I can, if one of the onesies, or I could just change my plan. No, I'm not going to do that either. Hold on. I'm going to go get another t-shirt. Hold on one second, guys. Hey, guys. So I'm back. So I have a preemie t-shirt, and I still think this is going to be big, but we're going to see. I'm going to still attempt to put this on her. It's a Gerber's. Oh, it's not preemie. Hold on one second. I was like, gosh, this seems like it's swallowing her. Hold on. Hey, guys. I'm back. So look, I'm going to try to put this on her. This is a preemie. And the only reason why is because I don't have a lot of preemie t-shirts, but I have stuff for her, but I don't want to open it up. Does that make sense? I want it to go home with her new. So I'm trying to just utilize the things that I have here instead of using the stuff I'm going to send her home in. And then, you know, I'm hoping, my hope is that, yes, I would love her to go to a new mommy, but I want her to go to a mommy who loves preemies. But either way, it all works, but that would be neat. because then they a lot of times have the necessary things. Yeah, this fits her a lot better. The necessary things that will go with preemie babies. So it's always a struggle for me. But I had it here, really thought, okay, I'm just going to put a newborn top on her and see how it works. But that's not going to work for this little one. And I wanted to try putting a micro preemie diaper on her, but I didn't want to do that either. So yeah, but this will work. And I think like if I had it, because this is pretty new, but it's old, but it's new because I have one of my babies that I had for a long time, and she's a preemie that I bought from Nicole Brooke, and she's a preemie. So I have a couple of things that came with her, but not a lot. And so I have like out of onesies that are preemie size, I have maybe four. I think I'm really pushing it with that number. But I wanted to put her on one of the outfits I got from the doll show. I'm hoping it's not too big because I put one of my outfits like this on my baby. Let me grab her some socks on Charity, and it fit Charity like perfect. So I was like, maybe this is like more of a preemie. But I noticed when I put these kind of socks on that I'm about to put on her, I couldn't get the pants on. So I'm gonna put these pants on her, and this top, I couldn't get the pants on over it. But because she's smaller, I have some hair and stuff right there. Because she's smaller, I figure I might be able to get her feet in this, but it's very narrow. So I'm wondering if I'm pushing it by trying to put these socks on her. Hold on one second. Hey guys, I'm back. I was actually trying to see if I can find her some smaller socks, which I do have for her, but they're ruffled socks. So I don't really want to put them on her right now. So I'm going to see, because we were just talking about socks, if this outfit, because it is so narrow down here, it may not slide on. But she has a smaller foot. But she's a little thicker in the legs, though, or probably about the same size as Charity. So we shall see how it looks. And I'm going to put this on her and see. I'm curious how it'll fit her. Because when I was looking, I'm swearing I know how to gauge sizes, right? And I was like, I bought these for Charity, and I think they'll fit her. And I have another little girl that I'll get down the road. That'll be in my personal collection. So I want to say I'm kind of getting ready for her too. So, you know, it kind of helps. But I'm going to turn her over. Say, she messed up my hair, but it's okay. So I'm going to turn her over. Can y'all still see her? Yes, she's still in the camera. And I'm going to button her up, because I don't want to take her out of the camera. I want you guys to be able to see her. But it's a little big, but I think it works still. So yeah, I think it still works. And I just had a different color, but I said I want to keep her in pink because I just really am feeling the pink. And her pearls in her ears are pink too. So now let's see if I can get this over her foot. Oh, it worked, guys. Oh, I said her foot is smaller than Charity, but I could not get it on with Charity. Oh, I'm so excited. And so I was trying to get her Charity dressed yesterday, because I was supposed to be rooting. I was rooting too, but it's a little thick in the leg. But hold on. I think if I pull it like this, because I got to fix this and make her look super cute, I really like it. And I like how the elasticity is fitting over her. Say it's a little big, but everything fits her in the waist and stuff, so it works. So she fits a preemie diaper, because I'm trying to compare her to the Kobe kit, because Kobe is the boy version. She's a little different, and I opened up her mouth. I can't remember if I said that, but I opened up her mouth and gave her a drinking wet. So she has that. Say, I do, I do. But, let me straighten her leg there. Nope, we're going to leave you just like that. There we go. I think it fits her beautifully. That's perfect. Yeah, she looks really cute. But she can take a pacifier, and all that good stuff. But I was just trying to think. I can't remember what I was just saying. I'm just so excited I'm losing my spot and everything. What I was just saying about her. But she can take a pacifier, a preemie pacifier. I will send her home with a preemie pacifier. And because she has a drinking wet, I always send them home with a bottle. And then you guys can put holes in it. And again, I like to put my disclaimer in there. Please, I'm trying to warn you before it happens, but I know some people, a lot of artists do not like putting drinking wets in there because of mold issues and stuff like that. But here's my thing. If you use distilled water only, no formulas, no faux milk, no different things like that. But if you use distilled water only, and sometimes if you put a little rubbing alcohol inside that water and run it through the system or use that in the bottle, you should be fine. I've had my drinking wets and my babies for the last few years. I haven't had any issues, but again, when I do use it, in fact, I just, for Harmony, I actually just fed her 2 days ago. I was supposed to be rooting. I was rooting in between, but I just felt like feeding her. So I grabbed her, took her clothes, took her little clothes off and changed her up a little bit. Well, I still have the outfit on, but sometimes I like to take off the bloomers of the pants because I'm going to feed them and then I'll be able to change the diaper so they can put on a dry one and make sure that they're nice and dry. But I use distilled water with a little rubbing alcohol and it should be fine. Just throwing that out there. Please, I'm not responsible for what you do when you're at home, but my recommendation is that you use, I'm sorry for bumping the camera, is that you use the distilled water with some rubbing alcohol here and there if you decide to use to purchase the baby or use the drinking wet. Some people like to have the drinking wet, but they never use it. I rarely use mine, but the dolls that I've used it on, I've had like my Sage kit, which is from Claire Taylor. I haven't had any issues. The doll doesn't smell. No issues like that at all. So there's that. I just want to make sure I throw all of that out there. And then I can't think of anything else that I may have to say. I think that was it for me. But I just wanted to make sure that I gave you that information as far as with her drinking wet. I was telling you her mouth was open to take a preemie size pacifier. I will supply you with a preemie pacifier to fit in her mouth. But it's open just enough to fit the little preemie pacifier, and I will send you home. I will send her home with one to make sure it fits in there appropriately or properly. But I think that was it for me. If you hang tight right there, I'm going to switch over so you guys can see me hold her, and I'm just going to chat with you for a few moments and then I shall be done. This is going to be a long video too. I try to get under 30 minutes. I'm hoping that I do. But hold tight if you want to chat with me. If not, and you just want to see the details of her, you already saw them and you can hop off the video now. Thanks again. If you're going to hop off, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click that like button, leave a comment below, and share this video with someone you love who loves babies. Hold tight. Hey guys, so I just switched it over so that y'all could see me holding her, so you can see her in my arms. And I got this little satin blanket because I figured when I went to the doll show that it would be easier when I had baby Candace on her hair when I was holding her, like if I decided to walk around and hold her, because I don't know what it is with the water or what it is there, but like I can have their hair ready and all I can do is just dab it with water and it'd be okay. But last year when I was in the doll show, I don't know what they put in their water. I don't know, maybe it's just because when you know how when you want stuff to be right and it just never works out that way, that could be it too. But the hair of my babies that I did bring was just everywhere. And I would do their hair before the night before so they could be ready to go. But by the time we got down there with them rubbing on my clothes and stuff, it just, no, it was not good. Unless I would hold them up and didn't touch their hair really, right? So I wanted you guys to be able to see me holding her. And I figured while I talk to you, I'll give her a little bottle where I got this from the doll show as well. And it has a little silicone nipple, just so people know it's silicone. And she probably, because her mouth's so little, it's very tiny, but and I have the gloves on because I just switched cameras. That's why my gloves are still on. But in fact, let me just go ahead and take them off. Let me take them off while I'm put them over there on the thing. Let me take them off while I'm talking. Because people are like, why do girls still have these on? But I want you guys to see me hold her, to see her in my arms so you can see she's tiny. Say I'm little, but I'm not that little. But I'm tiny. But just wanted to talk to you a little bit about like when I went to the doll show. And so what I do is I just apply a little pressure. It's not wet or anything like that. And it fits in her mouth. If you see me pushing, I'm not trying to hurt anything. I'm just getting it in there for her. There we go. So she's just getting it in for me so I can hold this while I'm talking to you guys. But she's not getting any milk or anything like that. It's just a nipple, and then there's a seal on top of this, so all you see is just the milk. It's just faux. It's not real. It's for a prop. But yeah, so the reason why I have Kat and how the story came about me getting her was I was at the doll show and I took the silicone repair class with Jennifer Sussmann-Price and Catherine Marabuskitty. I enjoyed the class so much. But I took it so that I can learn how to do armatures and all that. I had bought the tool prior to, and then I was just like, I'll just watch, because Miss Kathy did a video that she still has on Facebook. You just have to kind of know how to look for it. But she has it on Facebook, and so if I'm shaking, it's just because I want to see it shook up. I'm shaking this bottle up just for that on purpose. I love these little bitty bottles, though. They're so precious. But I took the class. I wanted to know how to do the armatures, even though I had the tool already. But I went to the class. I wanted to know how to do armatures, how to open the mouth. I'm like, is it a trick to the madness? No, it's no trick. It just practice makes perfect. That's it. Practice. But they do show you how to do all that and how to repair things, how to repair like when they take the dolls out and it has the seam, how to repair seams and stuff like that. And so, and how to put eyes in, to cut the little eye part out to put the eyes in, and stuff like that. Excuse me. But yeah, I enjoyed the class. It was 2 days long, and I was super nervous about going, but I really enjoyed myself. I had a good time. I learned a lot, met a lot of nice and very polite. Everybody was very nice, very polite. Everybody was very respectful of each other. It was fun. I enjoyed myself. And again, learned a lot. I have, so I got Kat. That's how I got her. And I put the armatures in myself. And then when I came home, I opened up her mouth just a tiny bit so she can take a preemie pacifier, but also so I could fit, so I can put the drinking wet in her system. I did that when I got home. I could have done it there, but I just decided to, once I did her armatures, I wanted to let everything that we sealed and closed up sit for a few days. And then I was like, then I'll go in and do her drinking wet. So I did that. And then, so yeah, that's how all that came about, and that's how I got Kit. Because I know you guys always hear me say, I'm not going to do any more preemies, I'm not going to do any more of this. So that's how I ended up with her. I didn't plan on, and that's my feet rubbing on this little step stool thing, so my feet, I'm short, so my foot isn't so low, and it helps to hold her up too. But yeah, that's how I ended up with little bitty Kat, and I named her Aadhya. But I was like, I need something that's very petite. Like, I need a name that's going to be very petite for her. But I've been looking for clothes and looking for preemie clothes, and that's why I got the micro preemie diaper. I'm trying to figure out what size she can fit. But the diaper that they sent her in was a preemie, and it seemed to fit okay. So I don't know if diaper sizes vary from like batches that they make or anything like that. I may go buy, because I have a Pampers brand, but I have it in a size 2. I may go buy a preemie Pampers brand and see if it may fit her. So when I send her home, I like to send them home with a few diapers. I could send her home with a few diapers along with a couple of outfits of my choice. Already, like, when I said I was going to take the class, I already decided to find her some preemie sized clothing and onesies and stuff like that. So she seems to fit clothes okay, but you gotta make sure it runs small because she's a little itty bitty. But I'm one of those people. I expect preemie babies for them to fit their diapers. I mean, not their diapers, their clothing, for their clothing to fit bigger, a little loose, but still can pretty much fit them. But I like mine to fit as good as possible. That's just my thing. I want it to be as close as possible. So I'm gonna take this out now and just sit it off to the side. And I have her little pacifier in here, so I'll give her this little pacifier, and so you guys can see, say it fits. And her mouth is completely dry, guys. Just FYI, so you know. Say it's completely dry in here. There we go. It fits. It's just I didn't wet it or anything like that. But some people use KY jelly and different things like that, so you can see it fits all the way. It's flush with her mouth. But some people use KY jelly and all that good stuff to help it slide in a little easier. Me, I just use a little water usually, but I try not to do too much. But that's how I ended up with baby cat. And I call her Aadhya. So when I got home, I already had her armatures in and I wanted to put her drinking wet in, and that's what I did. But I was like, you know, I'm gonna paint her first because my other babies that I got at the doll show have no armatures and stuff in them. So I'm starting to put that stuff in now. And I'm contemplating, do I want to put a drinking wet in my other babies because they're a little bigger than her? They're like 19-inch, or one's 18, I think, inches. They both could be 19 inches, but one 19, almost 20 inches, and one is 18 inches. Yeah, but I got two that I gotta put. I already started. I put armatures in, letting it seal up, and after a few days, at the end of this week, I may go in and put the drinking wet in, and then prep that baby real good, get it washed up, and I'll be ready to get started on that baby. I'm excited. I'm so excited. But she is available. I will post her on reborns.com, and I'm just bringing her up so y'all can see her. I don't know why. When I prop my babies up when I'm doing this stuff, I always hold them like this. And I just finished matting her, so if I'm dusty, it's probably just overflow from that stuff when I was matting her earlier today. She still has a couple of shine spots, so before I ship her out, and I do that all the time, I'll go in and mat her a little bit more. Just to make sure I get those areas before she gets shipped out. But I will post her on reborns.com. She is available. And I went to check her weight too. She's right at 4 pounds, just a little bit over. It said 4 pounds, 3 ounces, but she had on a diaper. So it could be like 4 pounds, 1 ounce, or 4 pounds, 2 ounces. I don't know. But she's right at 4 pounds. And then I put armatures in there too when she has a drinking wet. So that could be where all that comes from too. Who knows? But I know when I weighed her, she said 4 pounds, 3 ounces, and that was with her diaper on. So she didn't have the clothes and stuff on, just the diaper. But I just wanted you guys, sometimes people do better seeing the babies in your hand, and they see that she's still floppy, her head flops back. I love her so much. And I'm going through this phase of doing their hair like this. All her hair is curly, so if you want to wet it, and then look, I'm supposed to be holding this. Like I said, I got this when I was at the doll show. I'm gonna get a blue one like this. I really like the satin on the inside, because it does help keep their hair. And then if I take them somewhere, they're with this. But yeah, I can't even remember what I was saying. But yeah, she will be on reborns.com. She will be available. I try to be as gentle as I can be with them. My mom always says it looks like I'm being rough. I promise you. I'm not being rough. But this is baby Aadhya. Again, she's going to be posted on reborns.com. She is available. She was painted and rooted by me. And I worked hard and put these armatures in. They were there with me, went through everything with me, so the armatures were put in properly. And then when I came home, I did her drinking wet because I've already done a couple of those on my own. So I put in her drinking wet. Again, her hair, her eyebrows, and her eyelashes are rooted. Her eyebrows are rooted and sealed. So that's about it for her. So yeah, I'm all done now. It's time for her to get to work on her other babies that she has. And then I'll show you what comes next. I'm 30 minutes in. This is May's Touch of Love, guys. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel. Click that like button and share this video with someone you love who loves babies. I appreciate you coming in to see me. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Be safe out there. Bye-bye now. I gotta reach up. Oh, I think I can stop it. Hold on. Oh, I have this right here. Yeah. But sometimes it doesn't let me stop it. Yeah, see? It doesn't let me stop it. I'm gonna